Hi, I'm Dr. Melko. A lot of my patients come to me with the concern that they're not happy with the way their teeth look. They're not happy with their smile. And most of the time, it's related to extremely worn down teeth. And some of them also suffer from pain of clenching and grinding, not being able to sleep at night. I come up with a plan, and me and the patient, I listen to the patient very carefully, listen to what they're looking for, and we together come up with a plan for restoring their bite. We're restoring the bite to a healthy state. And along with that, basically, comes the new, beautiful, confident smile. And I just love to see the change that they experience in their life as well as they're basically shining with their new confident smile. A full mouth construction is where some form of rehabilitation is needed for some of the teeth or all of the teeth. A common example with my patients is generalized wear that has been happening with their teeth over and over the years, clenching, grinding. So there are symptoms of worn down teeth, short looking teeth, very, misshaped teeth. And there are also symptoms of pain, muscle spasm, facial pain, neck pain, and sometimes even headache, actually. And in this case, we have to approach it holistic, whole health approach. How do we set up, how do we build the bite again to a healthy state where that it is fully functional in a healthy way for the patient, along with bringing that restored, beautiful smile where the patient feels confident, basically, with their new smile. So, full mouth reconstruction can really fix an array of problems. It can be worn down teeth, extremely worn down teeth, daily, and chronic clenching, can be combined with missing teeth, few missing teeth, or several missing teeth, can be combined with multiple fractured teeth after it has been subjected to some form of trauma. The goal is restoring the bite, basically really studying where the patient's bite is right now and restoring the bite to a healthy state, and then restoring the fractured teeth, restoring the missing teeth. Some cases will be dental implants, then restoring on top of dental implants. And some cases will be basically saving the natural patient's teeth and restoring them to a new confident smile that's also healthy and functional long term. We start the process of full mouth reconstruction with the important appointment or few appointments of really studying where the bite is, what is defective about the bite. And it starts with taking photos, taking intraoral scans, their digital scans. Sometimes when we need to, we take a cone beam scan, a CBCT scan as well. We combine everything. These are all diagnostic tools to realize what has been lacking, basically what is the issue, what is the problem, and then we basically work up a plan to how to fix the problem. How do we correct this worn down bite to basically its original healthy height and original healthy look? And of course, during the process, we're listening to patients' preferences. The second appointment, most of the time in my practice, it entails what we call a trial smile, where the patient has the ability, we actually try a temporary smile on his teeth before we do any actual work on the teeth. People love that because it's a good visual tool for them to see what potentially it might look like. It's also a very good step because they can actually suggest adjustments and suggest changes. And all of that is temporary. We just communicate with the lab and make adjustments and before we move to the final smile. Subsequent appointments will be really preparing the teeth, working on the teeth, removing cavities where they're present, removing old defective fillings where they're present, and basically making the new restorations for the patient. And the last step is bonding these restorations in the patient's mouth. People are very excited to receive their permanent smile, and we go over instructions on how to keep their smile healthy long term, flossing, brushing, and attending their regular hygiene appointments. So, how I help my patients really taking the first step and making the decision to start the full mouth reconstruction when it's needed is basically by taking the time and really carefully listening to them. I really listen to them and give them enough time to express what their concern is. I reassure them that I understand what their concern is and what they're looking for. It's very important for me to take the time and understand what the patient potential visual outcome is, and also what does he want his future smile to look like, what are his primary goals, and really giving this first important step enough time where the patient feels like they're heard and their questions are answered. And then most of the time it feels overwhelming because there are a few steps. We break it down basically to the patient, break it down to where we simplify the steps and we just like hold the patient's hand step by step and be with them through the process. I think the most important thing is that the patient needs to basically feel that they're listened to, that they can trust me as their dentist and they can trust Melco Dental team as the best team to help them achieve their goal for their smile. All of the time, my primary goal is combining function with aesthetics. They go hand in hand, and in my practice, they can never go separately because a beautiful looking smile will not last if it's not built on the correct functional basis. They go hand in hand in our philosophy at Melco Dental. Most of the time, what we see in here after they see their new bonded smile is first, tears of joy, laughter and tears at the same time. And second is really, I wish if I had done that 15 years ago. I wish I had done that so much earlier in my life. If you feel ready to get started with the journey of full mouth reconstruction, or if you have, or if you're still in your initial exploration research process, feel free to give us a call at 408-720-1123, or you can also go to our website, visit our website at melcodental.com. We're happy to answer your questions and you can schedule your appointment online as well.